was at school and having the periodic table pushed into my uninterested teenage head, I do remember that the lightest element was hydrogen. Well, I think today's review's gun should have been called the AEA Hydrogen, because this is one of the lightest air rifles I've tested in a long while. At 1.5 kilograms unscoped? Yep, today's review is the AEA Element. Hello and welcome to AAR On Air. Today is the turn of the AEA Element. And yes, it really is that light, 1.5 kilograms or around 3.3 pounds. With a fitted scope, it barely hits the 2 kilogram figure. This is the lightest airgun I've used, and these are capable of 40 foot-pounds. Stats nearly sorted then. To finish them off, the length is 900 millimeters, but wait, this actually has a folding stock, and when folded will pack away to only 600 millimeters long. That done then, it must be walk around time. 2 words really, black and carbon, because this is either black or carbon fibre, or black carbon fibre. From the front, the barrel is a 16-inch Lothar Walther item that is shrouded in carbon fibre with a built-in silencer end. And yes, this is real carbon, not a simple coating or film covering. Below this is the air cylinder, which is finished off with the AEA badged manometer or air gauge, showing its maximum fill pressure of 300 bar on the gauge before it turns red, and confirms that, showing max fill pressure on the side of the gun. This is surrounded by a removable shroud covering the filler port to keep the dust out. Moving further down the cylinder, we come to a sponge or neoprene slide-on 4-stock grip, which gives it a nice comfortable hold without holding the cold of the metal. The metal on this gun is, by the way, magnesium alloy, which has been CNC'd to within an inch of its life, with no excess amounts of material used to make sure we keep that weight down, but still maintain the rigidity and structural strength. The scope rail is the now becoming more commonplace 22mm item, rather than the dovetail as used to be more popular. Below this is the bolt action, which has been nicely thought through and adds an additional level of safety. Initially, you can pull back on the bolt, which cocks the gun and indexes and loads the pellet, but at the same time pulls back a separate cocking lever on the right hand side below the main bolt. At this point, it's a little confusing what this is all about, but this can then be used to decock the gun by holding this back, gently squeeze the trigger and release. It will then pull forward. This is now decocked. Even though there may be a pellet in the barrel, you can then, if you want to recock it, simply pull back, lock it into place and take that shot. It won't, at this point, reload another pellet. Add to this the safety, which is directly below, and is a simple slide forward, pull back, with a definite click to it. Forward for safe, back for fire. Once this is in safe, it does completely lock the trigger. Below this is the AR style grip, which is a comfortable rubberized covered item, which is stippled and has the AEA lettering embossed into it. The trigger is non-adjustable and a single stage item, which initially takes a little getting used to, but it's really quite pleasant to use once you do get used to it. Moving back to the rear, the first thing to point out that this is a foldable stock, which reduces the overall length, as we've already said, down to 600 millimeters, and is then quite capable of storing away in your backpack. The actual rear stock is also ultra-light carbon fibre and is finished off with a foam butt pad. The only thing left to look at is the magazine. This is the .25 cal version, which is a 10-shot magazine. The 177 is a 12-shot and the 22 is 11. To load this magazine is pretty simple. Rotate the clear front anti-clockwise as far as it will go. Turn it over and load your first pellet skirt first. Then start and rotate the front cover around, dropping in each pellet as you go. Simple. Once you're all loaded up, return the magazine to the gun from the left-hand side, return the bolt, and you're all set. This is available in sub 12 foot-pounds and FAC with up to 40 foot-pounds on tap. Dropping a scope on this was a bit of an issue because with such a light gun the choice of scope is important, and I decided on the smaller lightweight Veyron from Vector Optics. With that fitted, it's out to the usual 40 meters with this one to see if the lighter weight has taken away any of the stability and ultimately if it has affected the accuracy. So here goes. Well, I think we can categorically state that it hasn't actually affected its accuracy. It is a very light gun to use, and if you're out in the field carrying this all day, it will be terrific. And accuracy is definitely the key word here. More than pleased with that. The style and design will not be to some people's tastes, and at the same time will be right up someone else's street. There is no getting away from it that this is the ultimate lightweight tool for someone who is likely to be out and about all day pest controlling. You wouldn't even know you had it in your backpack. It's that light. Okay, this is going to set you back around £700 UK, depending on calibre, and considering the amount of carbon fibre and magnesium alloy alone, then this isn't a high price. I must admit, when I first saw this, I was a little unsure, mainly because real skeleton-style guns are not normally my thing. But this is so radical, it puts itself into its own category, and normal preferences or prejudices can go straight out the window. So it's down to the practicality, safety and accuracy, and this really has scored high points in all of those areas. This one is a real go and try it, feel it before you make your mind up about it, because to some people it's too light, to others it's the perfect tool. Well, today has been really different experience, which is the good thing about doing these reviews. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us the old thumbs up, subscribe and hit the alarm bell while you're at it to keep informed when the new reviews are coming out. Take a look at this lot. As always, there is so much going off in the forums and groups, but for now, that's it from me. Stay safe and shoot safe, and hopefully I'll see you next Friday. Thank you so much for watching.